Welcome to Best There Is Podcast. I am here with Declan and Ryan like every week. Anything interesting going on to you guys and in your lives?
Is that just a setup so we ask what's interesting in your life?
No, because there's nothing. I'm literally contemplating.
I watched the Dragon Ball movie, but that was interesting. But no.
Why? Where do you have to watch it in theaters?
Yeah. It's room with myself.
Oh.
I went late Friday night.
Oh.
Oh?
You're by yourself.
No, I was perfectly fine. I go to a movies like a weirdo. When I go to a movie,
I agree. It's very humor.
I don't get popcorn or drinks or anything. I just go in.
No. You have to have popcorn.
Ryan goes all out.
You have to have popcorn, you have to have soda, and you have to sit in the middle in the very top row, or you have to not go to the movies.
Ryan follows a strict regimen of how you go to the movies.
It's okay.
Sheldon.
I'll just keep going like a sociopath.
Where do you sit?
About the middle.
Yeah.
Top rows.
What was that?
In Big Bang Theory, when Sheldon's sitting down in all the seats.
He's trying to find the exact acoustic. Yeah, that's pretty stupid.
It's usually the back set of seats.
I thought it's like
in the middle.
I thought it was like in the middle, like a little bit up or something.
I try to make sure there's at least one chair between
Can
the
me
person
water
behind
or
me.
empty water containers?
Empty water?
No, give me a water. But I'm saying we're running out. My wife's replenishing our rations.
That fan is like giving it its all.
It did sound like it was crashing and burning right now.
It's like
If we died because the fridge exploded.
Anime movie experiences are weird.
How many have you seen
3?
in theaters?
I saw 2 Yu-Gi-Oh movies.
That's a weird choice.
Well, the first time is when Yu-Gi-Oh was really hot still. And they were giving out cards.
Oh, that's why. I see.
And then I saw another one that the whole theater was like laughing through the whole movie, so that was kind of interesting.
Was it supposed to be funny?
No.
Yu-Gi-Oh just is funny.
Like,
unintended.
so his rival Kaiba literally at the end of the movie, he's like, fuck this shit, and he jumps in this time machine that he has on the moon and jumps into it to go into the past to duel Yami Yugi, who's in Egypt, Pharaoh times. And everybody's like, what the fuck? Kaiba has a time machine? It was
on
just,
the moon.
Mm-hmm.
He's also got a jet in the shape of a blue eyes white dragon.
He does.
And a giant blimp that you can duel on top of.
It's just the vibe is different than a regular
Screw
movie.
the rules. I have money.
Yeah.
Kaiba's the best part about those, though. The weird Americanization of Yu-Gi-Oh is what makes it special, right? They're giving Joey a Boston accent.
Joey's the best.
Joey Wheeler. Hey, look, Yugs. My deck's all monsters. Isn't that awesome?
I did see a Dragon Ball movie. I don't remember which one it was. It was the one where Frieza came back and he was like gold.
Resurrection F.
Something like that.
Yeah. No, not something like that. That's the name of the fucking movie.
I think I saw that one with Brandon, which was a weird movie.
I
He's
didn't
like,
know.
You want to go see it? I'm like,
Dragon Ball.
Sure.
I just think the anime movie experience is weird.
What
that
about
it even goes to theaters. I would think it just plays.
A lot of them are just like short time releases, like only a week long. So
I get that. But far as like in the world of movies, it feels like you could just not go to the movie theater, or the film doesn't have to go to the movie theater. It could just play.
They do make money from it.
The thing
it's all animated.
Is you'd have to buy the Blu-ray or DVD to watch it,
which I would think you'd make more money in the long run. Now I don't know because
the anime movies don't usually go to streaming.
So now I don't know what the fuck.
If you see it in the theaters, and you liked it, you're like, hey, now I gotta buy it. So you're double dipping, and they're making double the money.
So when this motherfucker went back in time, you're like, I gotta have it.
I never bought it.
I've watched the Dragon Ball Broly movie 4 times, and I've had to rent it all 4 times.
You went to the theaters and saw
No,
it?
no, I rented it. That's what I'm saying. Is I couldn't go watch it on one of the anime streaming services.
I don't think there were really anime movies being played in America during.
No,
the
I was
time
thinking
of
about the
Broly.
same thing. Not that Broly. I'm talking about the recent Broly movie.
Oh,
But yeah, I was thinking about that's weird. Yeah, that anime movies have gotten so much more popular, and like of course anime's gotten more popular, but specifically doing things as movies.
I'm trying to think of what probably it was probably Naruto that really started.
Well, the Mugen Train movie was the first time. What Dragon Ball and the Mugen Train movie, I guess.
The
but
fuck is a Mugen Train?
It's the Demon Slayer movie.
But Demon Slayer is still
Those are
pretty
canon.
new. Yeah.
But most movies have not been canon, right? None of the Naruto movies are canon.
I don't get that. Why make it if it's nothing to do with what's going on in the
Make money
story?
off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then it's like, I guess what it'd be like watching a one shot of a Marvel movie.
Yes. It's like
Yeah, it's
watching
just like-
it's like watching a What If comic almost.
I guess it'd be like watching a Sony Spider-Man movie.
Okay.
But they're better. The anime movies give you cool team ups you wouldn't get in the normal series and weird scenarios.
The
and cool
animation's a lot
characters.
better.
Yeah. Like the Dragon Ball movie looked fantastic. It's all in CG too.
It's so disappointing that the animation in the movies, like, you know, it's not canon, but it looks
All the Dragon
amazing.
Ball, all the Super movies are canon. This movie's canon.
Well, was it Resurrection they redid?
They
the
redid
whole thing?
it. They did it. Yes, as a whole new story in the anime because it was so bad the first time.
So when the movies come out, sometimes they have to redo the story within the storyline.
No,
No.
some movies are canon. It was a very rare practice until recently.
Well, it had been like
Some
was
anime.
it like 20 years since the last Dragon Ball?
Something stupid like that. It was the BoJack movie, I think.
Bo Jackson?
No,
That's why they call me the
Space
Jews.
Pirate.
And the movie's what
That's wrong.
what brought us in the Super, which is what is that still running?
What?
I don't know if Super is still
Yeah,
running.
the manga is. I was about to spoil it, and I was like, "Oh, nobody watches this. Do you care about spoilers? You do care about spoilers?"
I'm still in one of the contests in space or something.
I felt like if people
Somewhere.
came in
I don't
today
remember
to
where
listen
I'm
to
at.
comics,
Are you
they would be
watching
lost as
the
hell, like
anime?
I would be.
Yeah,
This isn't the manga.
I know. So it's
Okay.
gonna get there eventually.
No, because they're not currently actively making Super right now, and they haven't announced the new season of it. So we may never get it. But
Oh, it'll happen.
you watching Boruto?
No,
Fuck that shit.
that show ended with the Great Ninja War.
What the fuck is Boruto? That sounds
It's
boring.
Naruto's son.
It's Naruto's son.
Oh,
It's Boruto.
that's kind of fucked up to name your son Boruto.
It is. It's really lame.
That's really bad.
Yeah, Naruto took a plunge.
I just feel like I want people to be like, oh, they came across us talking. And like if I did right now, I'd be so lost. But I wonder if that happens with just everything.
I'm literally lost. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You just literally had us total.
Well, I was talking about
like what?
being lost because I was lost with like Boruto and stuff like that. Or whatever.
There are
But
probably plenty of people that
but
understand.
as far as like anime, I am actually enjoying that.
Comic books are way more confusing than anime is, by the way.
Oh, it depends.
Am I right, Ryan? In terms of timelines and stories and
Well, the problem with comics is
Exa-
there's so many writers
Exactly.
writing one character. Unless it's an indie comic, then
Well, I was gonna say that I did enjoy watch One Punch with my son. So for
now he's ahead of you and you're never gonna watch it again.
oh, he's way. I just watch whatever he's watching. Like today, I was watching a different one. It's fine. It jumps a lot forward, or a lot happens in between every time I watch it with him. I'm like, oh, but it's very Scott Pilgrim to me, if I can say that a little bit. I don't know. Like I can see it being directed like by Edgar Wright and like literally Michael Cera because he's just very like, oh yeah, that's cool.
I couldn't.
Except for
see
the
it
moments,
as-
except for the moments where he gets all like bold, like I'm gonna fight you, blah blah blah. Then he's like, then the guy's getting
Saitama does not strike me as
how he talks.
Michael Cera's
dude.
not. No, Michael Cera's not.
Oh, I don't want to see Michael Cera playing, but that's what the vibe I get when
It'd probably end up being John Cena.
they're in the why he's nothing, looks nothing, or talks like him.
He gets pretty like
They're like in that dude's apartment, and he's just like breaking down. He's like, "Well, that's
And he's
cool.
depressed.
He's like, that's cool. I mean, we could play video games, I guess, sometime or something. He just walks out. And the guy's
King.
yeah, and he's just like breaking down crying, and he's just like, this is one of my favorite games. He's like, oh, I don't really like that game, but I do like this game. And it's just like very like,
Yeah,
reminds me of Scott Pilgrim, like how he talks. Like, I don't like toast now or whatever, the whole fucking
it's
thing.
a comedy.
It is at moments, but yeah, but then
It's
like,
a parody, is what it is.
and then like when he's fighting, then I got to the point where he's fighting, he's trying to hold his wig on.
Oh,
And everyone else is being hella serious, and they're all like,
wait, is he at like a martial arts tournament?
yeah, and then they're like,
Oh my god, your son is just fucking flying. He's already on season 2.
he's on season 2.
I don't think I made it that far.
Wow.
Well, he's fighting in,
Is he watching English?
yeah,
Ugh, I hate Saitama's voice in English.
yeah, that's what makes it sound like Michael Cera,
hate
because
it. It's
he talks kind of
He's
like,
a totally different character.
he talks kind of like this, and it's like, it's cool, I guess I'll just go. Like,
No, he doesn't.
yeah, he does.
No,
dude.
he doesn't have that kind of a whimper.
He's very wimpy. Like,
Saitama.
wow, that's some deep stuff. Like, the guy's like telling him, like, he's talking to King before I left, and he's like, you got to be the hero that you belong to. Blah. He's like, wow, that's some serious stuff. Like, that's deep.
I think
But
the last time I remember watching is he made it into like a ranking system.
that's like in the early,
Yeah, you're
early
way
beginning.
behind.
And the main thing I remember was him fighting some scientist, and he was like working on his brother, and then the brother like smashed him.
That's like the second or third episode.
Yeah.
I was dying.
Yeah, that was funny. He's like, hit your shoulder. And he like hits his shoulder, but it's the wrong side. Yeah, but when he's fighting,
Finally, Master's going to reveal his
like
secret.
for some reason in the fights they can't have any headgear because that one werewolf dude had like a wolf mask, which I don't know why that was a big deal.
What?
Yeah, they can't have like headgear or headwear. So, because it all started with some wolf dude.
Are you talking about in the martial arts tournament?
Yeah, well, no,
Yeah.
it's actually part of the hero stuff too, because when they're in the locker room, he has to wear his wig.
Yes, because they're talking about Hero Hunter Garo,
So
who's the...
while he's fighting, homie, some dude he's fighting, like again, I'm just jumping in and out.
Shiryu.
He's holding his wig on with two hands,
Yeah, he's fighting the big guy.
and everyone's like, the people that are commentating, people are watching, like, oh my god, see what he's doing? He's holding back like his fists. He's just using his feet. So everyone thinks he's being like some badass, but he's literally like scared that his wig's gonna fall off the whole time. So it's very like I said,
It's
kind
a
of
parody. It's a parody of...
kind of Deadpool-ish. I mean, it's kind of satire.
It's very satire.
But it's got still a story going on. It's still got dark shit going on.
yeah, it gets way crazy later. Like, way crazy.
I mean, then this one dude that wants to fight him, he's the guy that fights him at the very end. He's like, I always want to fight against someone that's like really good and blah, blah, blah. It's all this bullshit. And he's the one that's like hella kicking at him fast. And he's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And that's when he's holding his hair. He's like,
Shiryu? What's his name?
I don't know. He's like, the wind's going to knock my hair off. Like, he cares about the wind more
He's
than
like kicking the thing. He's like folding the...
And he like every time he kicks him, he just like just slides to the side, and then like when he kicks him into a wall, he kind of hits the wall and just slides.
Do you go to the
down.
part where were you there when there's like the gorilla guy, this gorilla villain who's like dressed as like a Cuban revolutionary.
I know there's a
He's
robot.
like he sees the gorilla and he's like, wait, a real gorilla?
Yeah.
You got to that point yet?
I don't know.
Okay, because that's when they talk about Saitama. They're like, because the doctor dude, the guy who made all the bioengineered animals, survives. Him and the gorilla survive, and then they open up like a coffee shop. They're like basically because they witnessed Saitama, and the doctor's like, because the doctor's all about like perfection. And he's like, Saitama, right? Like, that is the peak of human whatever. They literally talk about why he's so strong.
Is Saitama the one that has the quick feet?
He's the bald guy.
Oh, you're talking about... Oh,
His name is Saitama, and his name is not One Punch. It's the Caped Baldy.
I'm calling him Halo, all right?
Oh, I love Halo, man. He's
I
the
love
best.
Halo. But yeah, so I do appreciate the humor and stuff. So that's kind of been my first taste because of my son to anime. But it is the like my son mentioned it. He goes, "There's a lot of art changes in it, and it is a lot of
because
art."
there's 2 animation studios.
Well, there's for like the regular when he's talking, it's
But
like
that's how it's in the manga.
dot eyes.
Yeah, where it's
Sometimes
like
the fighting,
and when he
gotten to
gets
the
all bold.
the okay thing when he's fighting Boros. This is the end of season 1. He's fighting that big alien dude on the ship, right?
Yeah.
And there's that scene where he's getting blown and he's just kind of not reacting to it. That's like the exact panel. Like that's how it's drawn. Like it's intended for him to like cut from that very blank stare to being like hyper. Like when you see like the shadow and you see like and hyper. That's like supposed to be like there's this trope of in anime of like the fisheye lens, and it's like the second before a character goes insane, they'll like have like the zoom in shot to a character and it'll be through a fisheye, so you'll see their like
the eyes tweaking and water's like underneath it,
and it's like seconds before the character goes insane. Like it's making fun of those weird things in anime where like an anime character for the specific panel that needs to be
always sweaty. Because I always feel like there's like a sweat mark always on him, or is that just a glare?
That's a visual representation to show a character's
embarrassed
or tired or actually sweating.
I just felt like he was like...
He's bald, dude. He's always shiny.
He's got a glare.
Blood is usually
he's bald. Wait, he's bald, Ernie.
Blood is when they're horny?
Usually the blood comes out of their nose.
When they're horny?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in Japanese culture. In anime and manga, stuff like that.
And in real Japanese culture?
No, not in real life.
The blood skips from leaving to your head. It goes through
I don't
your
know.
nose.
I wonder. I should do some research. I wonder why that's the case.
Because they probably can't show like a erection.
Yeah,
but you could at least be like, I'm into this girl, compared to your nose erupting.
They they literally, and like there are specific parts where like in my favorite series, One Piece, there's a character who's like, he loves women. That's like his character. He's basically a giant simp, right? At one point, they have to give him a blood transfusion. His life is like actually at risk because he gets a nosebleed so hard because he sees mermaids, and they literally have to like get a blood transfusion. So like 3 of the characters are stowed away for like the whole arc because they have to save him from dying because of a nosebleed. And every time he wakes up, he sees another woman, and then they have to go back and save him.
That's
One Piece is great.
It's just weird to me because
Japan.
I guess we're here as in America,
opposite side of the earth, Ernie.
In America, we could get pretty gross and stuff.
We share a lot of things in common with Japanese culture, but also
and you know,
culture's very
I'll say
different
dirty stuff. I haven't said a lot of dirty stuff since Lucas.
Do you know a shirt that has the?
Because Lucas, I provoke.
He's this. Saitama has the shirt that has the 2 circles and it says "Opie." He's got the jacket.
Who does?
Saitama, One Punch Man. Mm-hmm. He's got a jacket, a white and red jacket, and on it has 2 circles and 2 dots. It says "Opie." Opie means boobs in Japanese. So he's literally got a shirt. I want one. It just says boobs, boobs.
But like I said, I talk about boobs and sex and all that stuff, and
yeah, that makes you so edgy.
A lot of times, everybody's like, "Yeah, I'm just being myself."
At this point in the world, you're
but
like everybody else.
But at the same time, everyone's always kind of like, "Ooh, cringe! You brought that up." But then it's like you go to, like, even what was it, Pokemon, and Brock can't handle the nurses or some shit.
Yeah, he gets
I'm pretty sure Brock gets some blood nose in the cartoon.
Did he in the kids' cartoon?
Yeah,
because kids don't know what that is.
By the way, the Japanese Pokemon was way different than the American Pokemon. It's like guns that show up in the original Japanese version. At one point, one of the bad characters cross-dresses.
Officer Jenny probably using her finger guns.
There's you've seen the James clip where he like enters into a female swimsuit competition. He's got a pair of fake breasts. He's talking to Missy. And he pumps them up extra big. Like that episode doesn't exist. There's the seizure episode.
I don't know that.
Who uses the?
You didn't know about the episode that made him change like all of. So you can't have flashing lights in anime anymore, like crazy flashing lights, because Pokemon released an episode that gave 40. This episode gave 47 kids in Japan seizures.
Was it the one that was in theaters though?
No,
because there's ones that in theaters there was issues with. Wonder how you range the flashing motion, because like there's warning. Another thing we need to talk about one of these days, multiverses. It gives you like a warning. A lot of video games give you a warning, and I'm wondering, is there a range? Like, is there a bar that we know how much flashing rates that we can't go past?
No, there's not like a specific limit. It's just like it's like there's an egregious level that would bother a normal person. At that level, that could give somebody with epilepsy just a seizure. Whereas to me, it'd be irritating.
I know in like graphic design and game design, accessibility is super important now.
The fuck does that mean?
That means how many people can access it.
So it's like I do the flashing lights.
So they just don't have sequences that have
things like
lights.
Color blindness would be important.
Accessibility, I see. Flashing lights.
So they might avoid doing something.
Or be like, ooh, I'm blinded by the light.
Also, Japanese porn has stories. Japanese hentai is like
porn or cartoon porn?
That's their version of porn.
I've seen their porn.
That's what a lot of porn throughout history was. It was just drawings, Ernie. So get fucking over it.
God,
You think people in the fucking
I think about a lot of people drawing like people, and then just they're getting hard while they're drawing them.
I don't think Da Vinci was popping a chub as he was drawing the Vitruvian Man. He's like, let me draw this accurate human penis real quick.
But I'm thinking of like people drawing Rogue's ass, and like people are just like, fuck, this looks hella. I mean, because to be real, if that was a real woman's
there
ass,
are plenty of people that find that attractive
and
because somebody does that fucking job. So get over it.
and he has to stop in the middle and be like, you know what, I can't concentrate. I need a break.
No, it's not like that works. I knew a kid who drew sex pictures in high school. He drew like
like on Superbad.
No.
There's a lot of comic book artists now.
Can't draw an ass without
all the money's in furry feet pics, bro.
On the side, they have secret like accounts where they create like nude art,
Fetish porn.
Yeah,
for what?
for people.
Because people pay a lot of money for fetish porn, like $200 for like, I want this character that I created having sex with Sonic in this position.
God, I gotta get better at drawing. Well, on top of it, it'd probably be funny to draw.
It wouldn't.
Yeah.
It's like that picture of Mario and Sonic make that like.
There's
like
a ton of people like you can't type Bucky and Cap looking up for an image for me to like put on a post without them all fucking each other through them all.
There's so many
why
shipping and
I don't know why the ship power is so strong with like
buddies,
gay couples. Yeah, like that always made me weird. Why can't like two male characters just be friends? Why do they always have to be secretly fucking or something?
Hey, they fucking
Is that like what women think all men's relationships are? He's got a close friend. I bet he's secretly fucking him.
It's like that meme where like she's in bed looking over and he's rolled all the way over. I bet you he's thinking about fucking his best friend. Bet you he's thinking about fucking Falcon right now.
Man, I can't wait to hang out with my best friend tomorrow and play video games.
That's what it is. It's with your friend. You get to have a little break.
Suck each other's dick.
A little less estrogen. You know. That's
okay, now you sound hateful towards women, bro.
That's old Lucas thing. How much would it cost you to do this or that?
That's not an old. That's just a thing people do.
No. Yes. Well, for me, dude, it'd be late nights at the shop.
It'd be late nights at the shop.
And he would sit there and just pull up a chair to me while I was depressed.
He'd be like, "Okay, I got this."
Anxiety. Yeah. All the stuff. He would talk about stars and moons and all kinds of shit. Then it just would get dark.
Stars and moons.
Yeah.
And the stars in the sky.
Yeah, basically, he'd talk about some crazy ass shit.
Talk about the Elohimians coming from the sun.
No, he never got that quite dark or deep, I should say.
Do you ever think we're just like tiny grains of sand in this cosmic ocean of craziness?
And that of all that we somehow came together and met.
And we've never met anything else with sentience.
So how much would you, for $100,000, would you...
I'd suck alien cock.
Yeah. Would you tongue punch an alien butthole?
Do they have buttholes?
Supposedly they're into probing.
No, they just think that's our mouth.
So what probing, they shove like a big...
Can't you imagine what aliens would draw us as if all they found were our skeletons?
What?
I never thought about that.
Do you know how we see dinosaur bones, right? And we just assume this is what they look like. That's probably not what dinosaurs look like, because we do a lot of skin wrapping and stuff where like there could be fat we don't know about in certain locations, other things that'll degrade over time. So what, like, they would make us without noses, because our noses would never fossilize, right? Like certain parts of our body, like they just
Voldemort.
Yeah, or maybe they just find like a lower jaw and like a thigh bone and a set of finger bones, like,
and
you know how we don't
together right here and put the fingers.
We'll be like, here's this dinosaur that we have one piece of, we have a jaw fragment and we know exactly what it looks like.
Or maybe they don't even realize that bones are people and they're just like an element, like a rock.
But it'd be weird to find a bunch of them.
Then they wouldn't.
But I guess that doesn't make sense.
And also, you
because
can't.
we can find a bunch of rocks.
Yeah,
but you do find a bunch.
That's
of
what I'm
rocks.
saying.
But skeletons, when they fossilize, become rock.
Wait.
So maybe there were these other rock. You don't know fossils aren't made of bone; they're made of rock.
Is it rock?
Yeah, the calcium gets replaced over time. It's not a boulder. It's a rock.
Why
None of you watch SpongeBob. It's when it's just a stupid boulder.
When he used to travel for miles.
The pioneers used to ride these babies for miles. The moss grows west towards civilization.
Episode always makes me want pizza.
That's like one of the best episodes of SpongeBob. I can't have my food without my drink. Where's my Diet Dr. Pepper?
Why the pizza?
Because he uses
Krusty Krab
a
pizza
rock to
is
drive
the
to
pizza.
the person's house.
It's not a rock. No, I mean, it is a rock. It's not a boulder. That's what it is. I'm the boulder.
It's weird when certain cartoons make you want certain types of foods.
Is that weird?
Yeah.
Speaking of anime, there's an anime called Shogeki no Soma. It's called Food Wars.
I think you talked about that
Yeah.
before.
Have you seen Food Wars? It's like a Master Chef, but a high school. But also the food is so good that it gives people orgasms and knocks their clothes off. It's pretty crazy.
How many seasons is that in? And I don't think Logan can watch that.
5, and I wouldn't recommend it.
How'd they go to 5 that quick? I've never heard of it. It's already in 5 seasons.
Well, the
I'm sure
manga's
you haven't
over.
heard of a lot of it.
Yeah.
Huh?
So I'm sure you
Sir,
haven't
not
heard of
everything
a-
is One Piece where it has 157. 1,057 chapters.
Well, I mean, I walk into comic book stores quite a bit, so I notice animes. I just don't watch them. So for me to hear about a
Doctor?
a Ramsey show.
Doctor?
Do you know what I looked up to show Donnie? Because our friend's name is Tran. I looked up Dr. Tran. Do you remember that? I wish you still had that toy because it's amazing.
Dr. Tran.
I'm just 5 years old. You don't remember Dr. Tran? Oh my God, I bought you the toy of everything. It's been 12 years since they've made anything else. It's crazy. It's just a guy narrating Dr. Tran's movie coming out or something. Like Dr. Tran's getting bitches, and it's a little Asian boy that's like, what? But it's a cartoon. I'm just 5 years old. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. They go, if you want a hard dicking, go to Dr. Tran. And the little boy's like, ooh, you said that word?
It was just a
What?
YouTuber.
Yeah, it was during, I think even Donnie mentioned the wrestler looking guy?
Oh, I hate Strong Bad.
Strong Bad. He was talking about during Strong Bad.
Are we talking about like Flash stuff?
The
early,
Like
early,
Newgrounds stuff?
It's way after Newgrounds.
After Newgrounds?
Yeah. It's like early YouTube.
This was 2012, I think it said on
Was
there.
it Strong Bad Newgrounds?
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
And early YouTube.
Hey Ash was on Newgrounds first, right? Then Destructoids?
Rats.
I want to say Destructoid.
First, then Newgrounds?
I don't think they were part of Newgrounds.
I'm pretty sure they were. And now she's in State Farm commercials.
She is.
It's pretty crazy. But it's all
But
to her
she
brother being
has-
Tiny Tina.
She has a lot of acting credits.
Who?
Well, I think it all started because Tiny Tina.
Who?
I think
Ashley Burch.
Who?
I think she's more successful than
Who is Ashley Burch?
she does a lot of voice acting for video games. She does Aloy's voice.
Long time ago.
She does.
Never played those games.
long time ago. At least 13 probably years ago. I don't know if Ryan showed me, they had their own little web show called Hey Ash, What You Playing? And it was always a quick, like, 3-minute episode.
Hey Ash, what you playing?
Exactly.
Kind of like that, but every episode dealt with a game, but something stupid
Hey
about
guys,
it.
today I'm playing.
No, it's really dumb, but it was actually funny. But then it's weird because he got a job for what, Gearbox?
Are we talking like Charlie Unicorn?
Yeah, he does.
Dumb
He
fun.
does the writing for Borderlands.
Cool.
So he got a job with Gearbox, and then he got her
With two.
Tiny
Tina's voice.
Oh.
He wrote Tiny Tina for her,
Oh.
and then all of a sudden she just fucking blew up. And because she does someone in Korra, right? Like the sequel show.
I don't remember her in Korra. Zelda Williams is in Korra.
That's weird.
Robin Williams' daughter.
Yeah, that's weird. I'd never seen her do like anything, as far as like voice acting or anything like that.
Before that, her and Robin Williams had a Nintendo commercial.
Okay, but that doesn't. I know that. That's a very
Is
famous.
Johnny Young Bosch in that show?
He,
I feel like that was the era of him doing everything.
I don't think he was in Avatar.
who is he mainly? What's he known for?
He's Ichigo.
Bleach, correct?
Yeah.
My friend back then too used to watch
But
it
I
with
think
us.
he was also Jake the American Dragon. Does anybody know what that is?
Yes.
Okay.
I never watched it, but I know the theme song. That's about it.
You gonna go to SAC Anime?
Probably. I've been there one time.
You want to go meet Chris Sabat?
Who?
Chris Sabat. He's the guy who plays All Might and Zoro and Piccolo and Vegeta and everybody everywhere.
I thought
That's pretty cool.
He plays literally he's in every single dub. Tara Strong's gonna be there.
Yeah, Tara Strong. That'd make me go. No, Tara Strong, Beast Boy, and Cyborg. I thought that'd be cool if you got.
Yeah, but Tara Strong's also Timmy Turner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why you're going. But I'm saying I thought it'd be cool because
Yeah, she's Bubbles.
uh,
She's also in everything.
that is also
She's
true.
Raven.
She's Raven.
Raven.
And she's not. I kept thinking she was not Sunfire. Sunstar?
Starfire.
Starfire?
That's what you're thinking of.
There's too many fires and stars.
Who plays Ash?
Ash.
Ash Ketchum?
Yes.
I think it's a older woman.
Hi,
So weird to
I'm
think
Ash.
Ashley is 32.
This is my partner Pikachu.
She's still never been married.
I think it's Ash's voice actor smoke.
Well, she
came
out a few months ago.
She was with a guy in a small movie she made called What Goes Up, but then he ended up dying of opioid addiction or some shit. It was fucking crazy. She came out as what?
Is that crazy?
I don't remember.
Someone got mad at somebody because there was a post of
I don't think she put a label on it.
a community.
Me?
And, yeah,
Talking about me?
and they were like, "Why is there an B in the LBGT? The whole thing."
Bisexual.
And they're like, "Because bisexual." They're like, "Doesn't that mean there's only two genders?" And then they got banned from the group.
Okay.
So what does that mean? If they are addressing the bi, does that mean that they're confirming that there is two genders, or are they saying?
I don't know. I don't write policy for the LGBTQ community. I'm not sure what the fucking.
Hey, I don't want them after me. No, I just was.
I plead the fifth.
I was kind of.
Doesn't that mean you're guilty?
No, that's the problem with plead the fifth is that every ignorant fucking person on the world wants to say, "Oh, just because you plead the fifth means you're guilty."
It pretty much is. I mean, look at
Ryan.
Mr. Trump.
If you were put on the stand, your lawyer would advise
Oh
you
yeah,
to
I
plead
forgot
the
about
fifth.
that show that came
I don't
out.
do anything that would ever put me on the stand.
Yeah, but if you were,
Ryan, you're black.
especially because you're black.
I forgot she got that show called The Ghost blah blah blah. Remember?
What? You can't just
the
say
ghost, blah blah blah.
The Ghost blah blah blah.
The main thing that I watch her in is Mythic Quest.
Mythic Quest.
Oh, I saw the D&D trailer.
I never watched it.
Oh, for the
It
movie.
looks really fucking good.
Yeah.
The movie looks really good. I was like,
Oh, the one with Chris Pine in it.
yeah, I was like, damn, this is. And I was like, it's very all the monsters look like D&D monsters, they're exactly what they're supposed to look like.
Is it gonna zoom
I
out
love
and be
the
like kids just in their playing?
I love the fat.
It's like
little,
Jumanji.
No, because they're setting up a world. Because this isn't the main story. They're probably gonna just make a bunch of D&D movies of different stories. But I love the fat red dragon. He's adorable. The black dragon's sick when it shows. We get Dungeons and Dragons in the trailer, which is very important.
I was more excited of seeing the tropes like the mimic and
the owl bear,
what else did they show?
portable hole.
I just grabbed that
um,
card today.
What are the
Boobs.
no
Opie.
those big
Boobs.
gelatin
Gelatinous
creatures?
cubes.
Yeah, those things.
Galactus Cube.
No.
Oh, they fight a displacer beast too at one point, which is cool. That's the cat with the weird tentacles.
I've never seen this.
Yeah, when the movie comes out, we'll get you.
I mean, these creatures are anything. You play Final Fantasy, you play Zelda.
They don't own the rights.
Well,
to these
not
creatures.
all of them. You're not gonna find an owl bear in Zelda.
An owlbear?
Yeah. No, Ryan, you're not. I've played quite a few Legend of Zelda games that are no owl bears. There's an owl.
There are owls and there are bird people. So
No.
I'm sure it wouldn't be too off to have an owlbear.
What about a weird? What about a mind flayer? That seems a little.
A mind flayer.
Do mind flayers look
There's
like
literally
the mind flayers in
there's a
Game
boss in Ocarina of Time that's what is it? Bingo Bango. He's a giant mask with drums, and
That's like one of the easiest fights ever.
Sounds like
Just
playing
shoot him
Donkey
and-
Kong with the drums.
That's what he is.
well, there's
He's
Donkey
little-
Konga that came out like.
God, and you saw tons of those like Dimple.
That's because they didn't have anything to do with them.
Dimple just had a bunch
No,
of
you
them
can play Dark
hanging.
Souls with him.
There are people that have.
And you
done
never
that.
seen
I
that?
just-
The small internet community of people playing a really hard game with a Guitar Hero controller, or some guy beat Dark Souls with a DDR pad.
That's
It
hilarious.
is very fun.
That's actually
Some guy beat it with a steering wheel.
that's a good video to make to have people watch.
To be boring.
Good trope.
You ever seen Twitch play Pokemon?
No.
So, a bot ran a game of Pokemon.
See that's different though, because Pokemon's on a X and Y axis, so having like random people control a character is so much easier than
A bongo.
I-
I was
3D
on
game.
YouTube once, and the top thing that was trending, it was like late at night, and it was the top thing that was trending was part 93 of my blind Ocarina of Time playthrough. And when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, this is his first time playing it." I clicked it. No, the guy's blind. He's been making Ocarina of Time playthroughs
Yeah, he's just on the
since
first
2011.
He's just on the first
No, he
level.
beat it.
First level just falling off every turn.
that's terrible.
But he beat it. He
That's
beat
crazy.
Ocarina of Time, and I was like, "What?"
Do you know what? Real quick on the blind thing. So I was watching these people
He's about to get ableist now.
about
And
the
yes,
people
that's,
that
that's a thing.
that run runners marathons,
Yeah.
and they have that blind guide with them.
What?
There's a blind person I'm sorry. There's a person that runs with the blind person to help them stay in the track and all that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, don't that person
Don't that person.
don't that person over there get a gold medal too? Because he ran with them all the way through it.
I think they probably switch out people.
I don't know. I've watched them a lot lately.
Are they running inside the track, or are they like further on the outside?
No, they have to hold like their hand, like near their hand. I've watched it multiple times this weekend.
No offense to blind people, but don't you think if you were blind and even if you could see and you ran a track, you think if you ran a track every day of your life, trained every single day of your life on that track, you would be able to stay in the lines without even looking?
I guess.
There's a lot of people that can do.
But see, but a lot of
There's a
these-
lot of people that can do some crazy. You can watch guys pull off full combos in fighting games blindfolded, because they can just do it on muscle memory, right?
I'm so excited for Street Fighter 6.
Hey, we're talking about blind people. Be sensitive, all right?
They can play Street Fighter 6.
Okay, you're right. But no, but it's just and a lot of these were.
No offense to blind people.
But
You're gonna have to cut that part out.
no, we're not offending.
No,
We're
they'll
just-
never see this.
Yeah. But yeah, it was just odd to me because I've seen multiple videos of it. But I think a lot of times there's no one even on the track. So I'm like, do you really think they're just going to start running through circles and stuff? Like, I think they, like you said, they ran around. But then my main thing was like, if that guy's running with them, like, does he get a medal too?
No.
Because I'd be like, that's kind of fucked up, bro. I've trained much as you did. And just because you're blind, I'm not going to give you an out. I get a gold medal.
I think that you, in particular, you need to sit down and talk with a blind person and ask him all these
I
questions.
would love to. Because
You'll find somebody.
there's a lot of interesting
Put a
things.
Facebook post out there looking for blind man to have anonymous meetup.
That just sounds like a horrible fetish.
That's the point. That's the joke, Ernie.
You guys, let's see. Looking for blind man that wants to spill all the answers that I'm looking for. Very interested. Wants to know knowledge.
Has sex questions.
Has
Because you do have questions
have
about
sex questions and about feelings towards sex, but nothing sexual between us
No,
besides the questions.
you've beat this horse.
I've checked out of the
Yeah,
conversation.
you beat the horse to death.
Well, how do you make it clear that it's not like the Always Sunny, just a couple of dudes, nothing gay?
So, I don't know if it was on a podcast, but I was reading it somewhere that they're actually like disappointed in themselves for the earlier seasons for the stuff that they push.
Get the fuck out of here. That's what made it good. It's because they were so bad.
But the stuff that they did, I don't think they can get away with anymore.
No.
Dude, I don't know. There's so many things that I'm like, how'd they get away with this?
There's episodes.
Everyone
keep getting away with that.
Everybody loves the implications.
There's episodes that are cut from streaming.
Given the implications, she's on a boat with you.
So there's a few episodes that aren't available on streaming because
at least the Stranger Things. I'm like, what?
Oh, no.
Is that the one where Charlie plays Bones? It's like the second episode.
I don't think so.
Do you know which ones?
I don't remember. I remember excited to watch an episode and then it jumped to the next episode.
You're like, what?
And I had to go look on YouTube for it.
They're like, it's weird how much rape gets thrown around in The Office.
Did you catch that? Where are you two?
I'm referring to The Office YouTube and them using the word rape that they may have clips of on there. One, Kelly just yells. They're accusing her because she gave Jim and Dwight didn't show up to her party. So since they didn't show up, she lied and said they got bad customer reviews. So when they go in the corner, her nook, she's like, "Get out of my nook!" And I remember Jim has the little phone in his ear, and Pam's like, "That's what she said. That's what she said." And Michael calls her in the office, and then she's like, "I was gonna be raped," and I'm like, "Oh my god, how can she just yell that?" And then that's when Michael tells her, "You can't just say someone's gonna rape you every time you think you're in trouble." And I'm like, how was this allowed? And then the one with Dwight wasn't as bad as he joined a gym for some reason to stake out a chick for Michael, but the end of the closing of the show is him at the gym now riding in a bike class, but then he takes over because he thinks the guy's too wimpy. He's like, everyone get up, they're coming to rape us. Then now I'm like, oh my god, like they're literally throwing like a word around that's like makes Declan shudder, and it's like it's not an appropriate word, but they're using it.
Yeah, when you scream it for no use.
Well, that's what wasn't saying Minka Kelly. That's what Kelly does in the show. So it's just weird though, like how something's like, even right now,
it's just weird. You just can't rape people anymore, man.
Yeah,
don't cut that out.
In Minecraft.
I mean, do cut that out.
No, in Minecraft.
What I meant is don't clip that. Yes, in Minecraft.
But the whole thing is, I don't know what they could push, or what I've seen lately that's been pushed where I'm like, oh my god. I will agree that
oh my god, they're destroying free speech, man.
I don't care. As long as it's funny, I don't care. I don't get too upset about things.
Well, depends on if it's trying to upset you.
So, that thing I showed you the other day, or was it yesterday, about DC Comics?
Holy shit, dude. That's crazy.
So DC decided that they're gonna participate in Mexican Heritage Month. I don't know what month that is.
I don't know what. I don't. It's. I think they said it's next month or
it's
something.
It's November.
I would think it's.
I would think it's October.
I would think it's Day of the Dead time,
which is November.
Yes. Well, it starts.
No.
Yes, this is like a 3 or 4 day.
Then it wouldn't be the Day of the Dead. It would be the Days of the Dead.
The Day of the Dead is November, but they separate.
Sure, it's All Hallows Eve.
So one of the artists for a comic got his brief, so he made a cover, and
that's not the Mexican flag.
So he's carrying the flag, and there's like some. It's based on an old painting.
Yeah.
So he sent it to the writer or editorial, and they're
Mexican flag, though.
They're like, you need to change this. So,
to make it more Mexican-y?
So he updated it per their instructions. Now Green Lantern is holding a flag, and he's holding a bag of tamales. Also, his signature got removed from the thing. So I think he's happy about that, because on Twitter today he said that his signature is removed.
Go back to the other one.
He doesn't have tamales. Just throwing it out there, too.
I'm just saying, why would... Like... I guess he's the Mexican symbol. I guess he's supposed to be the symbol on that art.
There's more.
Wait, you didn't show me the other ones.
Every other cover that they have, they're either holding burritos or a taco.
Hot Girl's Mexican? Or is it just a hot girl on your
It's
phone?
just because it's the month everybody's
She's
representing.
at the Tinitos Fritos Cafeteria.
So is it like
Cafeteria?
rich white people's only concept of Mexican culture is their food's pretty good?
I mean, culture is wrapped around food
Is
a lot
it
of
all
times.
food? Because there's
But-
music,
Yeah, there's
and
music.
there's history,
Of course.
there's language,
That'd be kind. I
But-
think it'd be
but the
kind of
thing
cool.
there's
is-
tradition.
But the thing is, they went straight to a bag of tamales.
That's bad. In the flag that says Viva Mexico.
Well, I think it'd be kind of cool to have one picture with.
Is
like,
Guy Gardner even Hispanic?
That's not
His
Guy
last
Gardner.
name's fucking Gardner. Though.
That's not Guy Gardner.
Who? What?
How
What?
dare you? Are you
which-
saying you hate Mexicans now?
He's not Mexican.
No.
Which,
that's Kyle Rayner, dummy.
Oh, okay. I don't know DC characters very well. So.
And the other one was Jessica Cruz.
That makes more sense.
Why?
'Cause
Why
she's
would
Cruz,
Cruz is a Latino.
Latino X. Gonna give it to you.
Latinx?
Latinx. I don't keep up with all that.
I don't really understand.
I'm just Mexican.
I don't really understand Latinx.
I don't either.
Just say
I thought it was an X-Men at first.
Oh my god.
It doesn't sound like a like Skin would get that new name.
To what?
Angelo, he's Skin, Mexican dude.
I
Skin.
know who Skid is.
He's Latin.
But like when he
his new name is
when he goes into
Latinx.
the egg and they rebuild him again.
His
And,
name's Skin still.
I know, but if he was
name's nuts.
if he was Latinx, I wouldn't be mad
Does
at
he get to
it.
choose the name? Do X-Men get to choose their own names? Does Xavier sign it to them?
I'm thinking
You will be my Cyclops.
I
Oh,
feel
that's
like
a
he
little-
named the original 4.
So he didn't name
five.
Skin. Skin named himself Skin.
Maybe somebody else.
Who named
him.
Maggot Maggot?
I mean, he has literal maggots.
What about Blob?
That's
Hey.
that's just mean.
Hey, can't I just be called Dump Truck?
He just runs
Can the
a
guy get some privacy?
he just runs a bar in Krakoa.
Is
Just
that
leave
why
him
he's in
be.
the Hawaiian? Oh, you don't play HeroClix. Is that why he's in the Hawaiian shirt then? Because he just runs a bar?
Hmm?
Like, hey guys, like shaking up the drinks with his fucking
I
jelly
understood what
arms.
you...
He runs the bar that they all go to.
I'm
Just shaking it like this?
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, he's got these big ass jelly arms shaking it. Well, can I get you guys little teenies?
He has a little mustache.
Does he got the
Like
one
a
that's lined up on
Magnum?
your lip?
No, not
Like a PI mustache?
it's just like a mustache. I don't know.
I don't know, man. Just got a mustache, you know?
It depends on the artist.
It's just a mustache. But
We're just a couple of guys.
just a couple of guys. But anyways, with the Mexican thing, like I think it'd be okay if one of them was them like enjoying a bunch of the food for like one picture. But then would it be wrong if like the next one was like being at a party
Like
and like
dancing?
hitting a piñata? Like would that be like, oh, that's racist or whatever? Because I don't know really what to pull out of your ass for Mexican heritage. Like
Start making candy skulls.
candy skulls, I thought
I
they
don't
would
know, have like somebody reaching into their
the Day of the Dead.
have them like cook the food. Don't have them just have a bag
That'd be
of
kinda
fucking
cool
tamales.
to
like
show
he,
them, like,
he
making
dropped
it.
down on like fucking American burrito and picked up some fucking food. California burrito.
They should
with the Taco Bell.
they should make some.
He's just in a green construct car.
Yeah.
It's like, sir, you need a vehicle to order from the drive-thru
Dude,
line.
what if they did like people lawn mowing and shit? How fucked up would that be?
Christ.
The Flash getting hit in the head by a chancla. Like he couldn't outrun Grandma's chancla. That'd be dope.
Is that Mexican culture?
Chanclas?
No.
As a weapon?
I mean, like, yeah.
Yes.
No.
They could've
That's like saying coffee is white people culture. It's like
It is. No.
just getting
Iced coffee.
I want my Chipotle.
nitro cold brew.
Lucha Libre would have been a cool idea for each of them.
El Diablo.
Different versions of them.
Yeah, why could you have like Jaime Reyes with like a Blue Beetle
Lucha-
version of the
Lucha
cow?
Libre.
Mucha
Oh, I was thinking of Mucha Lucha this whole time, and I'm like,
Such a great show.
It wasn't that good. I liked El Tigre
I
more.
like the Flea.
The Flea. The
No,
Flea.
but They could have done
Or
that.
That
Snopey.
just came. That just
Snoopy.
That came all flooding back as the Flea. The Flea was like his best friend, right? The main character's best
think
friend,
so.
and he always talked to the third person. The Flea.
Mucha Lucha. I used to love
Did you
that
ever watch
show.
El Tigre?
Is it a TV show?
Yeah,
No.
it's an animated show. It's a kid whose dad's a superhero and his grandpa's a supervillain.
Is it?
You
played-
would
is,
fucking love it.
is Bad Bunny in it?
No.
Would that bother you?
Yeah.
That show was made
What
like
do you have
before
against Bad Bunny?
He's makes bad music.
I watch wrestling, and wrestling's pretty bad. And when you add something else to make it more bad,
like Jake Paul.
yes, it ruins wrestling even more.
Moyer.
More. Dr. Moore.
If a wrestler ever boxed, would you never be convinced that the fight was real?
No.
If like two wrestlers like were like, we're gonna fight each other,
especially
for
when
real.
they use a chair in the middle of
in the middle of the boxing match.
yeah, or they hit him with the bell.
Yeah. Do you know who Andrew Tate is yet?
No.
Damn it! I'm gonna keep asking every.
I'm
episode
glad
so we
that
can
Ryan's
talk about
staying
him.
clear of him.
No, I want to.
He's been wiped off everything
You seen the video of
because him and Tucker Carlson last talked.
There's a video. There's two videos of him. Somebody cut them together with a clip of some guy going, "People ban Andrew Tate because he's talking about male masculinity," and it cuts to him, Andrew Tate, jumping through a little pool tube into his pool, like through the tube, and then another clip of him walking, and he walks with his like shoulders back, like
That's a good
just
way
the
to
most
walk.
awkward way to walk.
He
Clown.
got asked to be on Tucker Carlson, and then while he was on it, he was like,
Hey, Tucker Carlson, what color's your Bugatti?
they cut him out of everything he
These
said.
ladies.
He's like, you need to protect yourself more, because he's like, he has no more TikTok, he has no more this, he has no more that, he's not allowed to do anything. And I was like, you're cancerous. What do you want me to tell you? What do you want me to tell you? Ryan's not gonna ever be able to see him now.
Yeah, Ryan will never know who Andrew Tate
You'll never know what it's like
until I start sending you Andrew Tate.
how to treat a woman. All
Hey
right,
guys, check on the bottom for my affiliate link for Hustlers University.
is that what it's called?
What?
What'd you say? What university?
That's where you can learn to be a hustler. From a bunch of well-known, well-liked hustlers.
And he says everything
It's
with
definitely not
so
a
much-
multi-level marketing scheme.
Yeah, he says everything with such confidence too. Like he believes.
What
it's
color's
bullshit.
your Bugatti?
He's the worst thing ever. It's all right. You don't have to.
Don't worry, I'll send you some clips.
If you respect women, your mother, your
Well,
father,
clearly he doesn't respect women.
your mother, your daughter, your rabbi, like, don't follow his path. No. So, anyways, I was gonna tell you the cartoon that I was talking about was the Ghost of Molly McGee. You don't remember that? It came out in 2021.
Can we talk about something we can all relate to instead of whatever?
Oh, it was Ash. So screw yourself. She did a lot of Critical
Did
Role
it get
too.
canceled?
In 23, it ended. I don't know.
2023?
Yeah, the lead
Yeah.
voice actor said the N-word on TV. So.
We're not even in 2023
It says
yet.
2021 to 2023. Maybe they plan to finish it then.
What is it?
The Ghost of Molly McGee.
What does it play on?
Yeah.
Because if it's HBO Max, it's gone.
It's not HBO Max. HBO Max doesn't have cartoons like that. Like kid
They
cartoons.
have tons of
Yeah,
kids'
they do. Are you
cartoons.
stupid?
Yeah, I'm
Are you
stupid.
literally fucking stupid?
They,
Yeah, I
they
am.
literally
Ernie,
removed.
Ernie. What's the color of your Bugatti?
What kids? Some girl. Some no.
I'm gonna go to somebody randomly up the street. What color's your Bugatti?
What did she say? And I don't even like this chick that much, but I follow her on Facebook because
She Pokemon?
no, she's not that famous. She used to judge for Yu-Gi-Oh and like Dragon Ball, and
Is she
I
talking about Andrew Tate?
had connection with her through Dragon Ball. But dudes be simping, big simping, spin the cheese.
I hate the word simp.
But she says something,
You know
and
what it
she's like,
means?
Hmm?
You know what simp means?
That you're simping on somebody.
You're sympathetic.
but anyways, she just said if I find out
symbiotic.
if I find out something, I'm dead ass gonna nut. And I was like, oh, Declan.
You dead assed up on these tunes.
Um,
Finna nut.
God, the internet's so bad.
I don't even
know
think I
what
came
channel-
up with that. I think I did it from somewhere.
You probably did. You're not that clever.
Nobody's that clever. It's the internet, bro.
I don't see. But what cartoons that are like for kids that are on HBO?
DC for a longest time.
That's not for kids.
HBO.
Batman's not for kids.
Not their
It
Batman.
needs to be Sid the fucking Science Kid for it to be for kids.
So
It depends on the rating.
HBO, who has held the rights of most of the Looney Tunes
All of Cartoon Network.
characters, Cartoon Network.
But you said
So
on HBO.
there's exclusive Adventure Time series that was on there.
Looney Tunes babies.
That's most likely canceled.
Yes.
It hasn't even came out yet.
Why are you happy about
It's
that?
fuck babies.
There,
What?
I want to say there are like 40 different. There's a list that has been compiled that
The only thing about it is the Warner Brothers store was so fucking lit.
Oh my god! Is it better than Disney Store?
Huh?
Is it better?
I remember it being.
Oh, it's way better than
It
Disney
was
Store.
bigger, right?
About the same size, but Warner Brothers store was sick.
I always got annoyed.
In the back, you had Marvin the Martian's ship just to walk through.
Yeah,
and press buttons and shit. Then they had all the paintings and cells, like the Batman one we have behind us, but some that you pressed and like they moved and like told stories and shit.
I always got mad at the
I didn't buy
Disney
shit there
store
though.
because the back
Dude,
always
so-
had the big screen and like stuffed animals around it, but there's all this wasted space that they could have put like product.
They didn't give a fuck because they wanted.
That's what you think about it as a child. You're sitting there and like, wow, this is
Yeah, I remember,
this is
I
not
remember
an
walking
efficient
in
use
there
of
and
space.
being
Ryan's that
Your
Ryan,
product development could use some help.
Ryan turns into that meme of that black dude with the phone. He's all upset with his arms crossed. He's
I
upset
remember
that they're
walking in
taking
and
up
be like,
too much
why
retail
isn't
space.
there more? Like I always wanted more
Stuffed animals.
It's
more stuff
Ernie.
in the
It's
store
just
to pick
him as
from.
John Travolta.
Just which way?
Like like you walk in the FAO shorts and
Fuck, I remember that too.
and there's a fucking lion going.
Yep, I remember your little sister was a little ass kid and was like screaming at it. FAO shorts.
Did you guys drink Faygo when you were younger?
Fruitopia.
Fruitopia, yeah.
What-
Faygo isn't here. Isn't a California thing.
I've seen Faygo in.
You
stores
bring me
before.
Faygo,
I'll bring you Faygo.
and I'll
You
be
know what I
impressed.
tried?
How much money will you give me if I bring you Faygo?
There's a new Coke flavor.
Give me a pack of magic cards.
Sure,
No, a pack of sleeves.
sure. You get
What
the
flavor of
most time.
Faygo do you want?
Pineapple.
No.
What does he call it on Workaholics that tastes like a syrup mist?
What is Faygo?
It's
Is it soda?
Is it a Mexican drink?
no, it's soda that's out in like Hicksville, where ICP makes it like their drink.
What's ICP?
And
St. Clown Posse?
Oh,
Type in Faygo with their name and
I
it
should've
literally
known
comes up
that.
everywhere.
but do they have fridges?
Do they know what a fridge is?
Yeah, do they know what a fridge is?
Like a-
Oh,
Yeah.
you're like, do they have fridges? And I'm like, I don't fucking know.
Where do they have fridges?
Sure,
Okay. How do they put stuff up in their fridges?
but they like come out and they like jerk it and like spray it on everyone.
How does that work?
They get the bottle and they shake it and they put their thumb on it.
There's no magnets involved?
Nope. And they go.
Like it's champagne or something?
Yeah,
Do you know they're allowed to have champagne at race? At like NASCAR?
not anymore.
Until they changed that rule, it didn't click in my head how funny that idea is. Oh yeah, I'll just finish doing this hella long drive and just drink out of my fucking mind.
Well, it's kind of
It's like drinking insurance. Because
It's
they'll
like-
get in the car again and drive it around.
it's like a celebration though when.
And I like it with the
Pop it.
milk. It's a lot of fun.
Well,
Guys trying to like spray milk on people.
Well, what's weird about it is, it's not weird because guys would do this.
what's kind of weird?
They always turn around to the girls that are there clapping and shit, and they're like, "Have some, bitches!" And they're like spraying all the girls. I'm like, "Oh, they just turned to
Take it.
girls
Take
gone
it.
wild."
Take it.
What were you gonna say before we interrupted you?
Probably
Oh,
nothing
there's-
important.
Yeah, it's not important.
Not when it comes to champagne.
You were talking about soda, and I was like, "Oh,
there's a new Pepsi.
There's a new Coke flavor. It's
Oh my god.
it's called Dream something.
I want to taste the astronaut.
Do you know who
Pepsi.
shows up in the Dragon Ball movie?
What?
You know what shows up in the Dragon Ball movie? You
No.
know. Fuck, man.
Is it?
I want to
Pepsi?
say it, but he doesn't like spoilers. So.
You don't either.
I know.
You could spoil the movie.
So there's a character that shows up called Cell Max, and all I could think in my head the whole time was
Pepsi Man.
Pepsi Max. I was like, Pepsi Man.
Max.
So
It's-
Cell has another.
No, it's not the old Cell we know and love. It's not Mr. Perfect Cell. It's like a new, different creation.
Like Perfect Plex, Mr. Perfect.
Dude, you'd love Cell. Cell's great. He's got the sexy jawline.
What the fuck was that noise?
That's the sound he makes when he walks.
Is it like leather pants?
He's a bug man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I always found him
saying.
absorbing people really sexual as a kid.
That's weird.
Well,
you
his,
have a problem.
his tail literally
We'll go-
like wraps around people.
and you get
it,
and you get to see inside of it too.
it looks like a dick.
It does look like a dick. It
See,
literally
you
has
get
like
mad
a,
at me for
a
saying weird
nipple.
shit
It
like
has like a
that.
nipple top on
And
it.
sometimes when they showed him doing it, it would show like the shadow of it doing it and not the actual tail,
Mm-hmm.
like off to the side. So it It just looks.
My favorite part is where Gohan punches him and he just vomits out. He vomits out 18.
Oh, an android?
Yeah, 18. Just
Krillin, the little short guy, he makes a wish to the Dragon Ball so that this android girl becomes human so that he can
I don't
marry
think
her.
No, I think he just removes the bomb. She's still an android.
He had a kid with her.
And she's still the baby making part. She's not a robot. She's an android. She was human once. Her name was Lapis. No.
Fucking nerds.
But Android 16's head gets knocked off.
He's a robot.
And he's still talking.
He's a robot.
But he's an android.
Yeah, but they're actually... They still have some organic parts in them. They talk about this in Dragon Ball. It's like you didn't watch Dragon Ball. He wishes to take the bomb out of her chest. That's what he wishes for.
Why do they have bombs in their chest?
Because they're androids.
Every android has to. Isn't Bishop in Alien?
Most people have self-destruction. Which Bishop?
Bishop from Alien.
Which Bishop?
I thought you were talking about X-Men.
The main Bishop. That's an android.
Which Bishop? They're both androids.
Do they both have bombs in their chest?
Yes!
Is that
No,
like a
they
thing
don't.
that they have to
Not
have?
in that movie, no. But they're the same character, the same actor. They're just different units.
Krillin's wish
They're both synthetics.
is... Yes, I do. I would like you to change Android 17 and 18 into human beings so that they can live out their
And then
lives in peace.
doesn't Shenron say that's not within my power? And then Krillin's like, I gotta make another wish. Because they're still androids in the current series.
Why don't you wish for more
They have
wishes?
infinite power. That's not how the dragon
You can't
works.
do that.
Fuck all those rules.
But they can change the dragon whenever they want, so they can make the dragon go from giving you 1 rule to giving you 3 rules. But you don't get infinite reincarnation, which sucks.
Make it really restricted for me.
I
Okay,
wish.
you're right.
I know I'm right. Fucking Ryan, shit. I know my
Damn.
anime. God damn.
But I was right too. He did wish for it.
I know he did. I told you that he did that, and then Shenron's like, "It's not within. I am the
So then what-
eternal dragon.
so then what did he get to
State
wish
your
then?
wish."
To take a
And
bomb
I'm
out of
granted.
their body.
I know. So then what happened if you had to rephrase it or whatever?
No,
He
Shenron
said,
literally
can I
says,
change my wish?
"Yeah." Shenron's like, "That's not in my power."
So what's his wish then?
to get
take
the
a
bomb out of her
their
chest.
And then he fucks her and has a child.
So before
named-
that,
No, she definitely fucks him.
this is a kid show.
No,
Okay.
Dragon Ball's
What's
not a
Krillin's daughter's name?
Marin.
Okay.
Anything else you need to know about Dragon Ball?
I'm sure.
Hit is the purple guy with the penis head.
No.
His design's cool, except for he looks like a penis.
I think no one's design is cool in Dragon.
Okay.
No, they are too.
Bro-
Broly's got a cool design,
Just because he's a huge rocked out buff dude.
and he's got like a fur thing tied to his
Trunks'
His
sister
groin?
is Bra. Right?
No, it's Bulla.
Who's Bra?
That's what you wear when you have boobs.
I think they have 3 kids. It's
I thought it was Trunks, and Bra.
Bulla, and Bra. No, because the current one being born in Super, the current one that Beerus is now like godfather of, is Bulla, I believe.
And that one's not named after a garment?
Oh, it's like a Japanese word for it.
Wait, they really named him Bra after a garment?
Her dad's name is Professor Briefs.
What? Are people just fucking lazy?
There's Kakarot, Vegeta, Tobble,
They're all vegetables.
I get that. I heard that, but that's still fucking lazy.
Piccolo,
Goku is like...
Who named him?
Akira Toriyama.
And he
The
was
guy-
like, "I'm gonna do him off
Yes,
vegetables."
this happens a lot. It's not an uncommon thing.
To name people.
Yeah, I'm gonna name this character Death, War, Famine, and Pestilence.
Don't be mad at whoever wrote the
Isn't-
fucking Bible.
I am mad at God.
Isn't Naruto a fish cake
Yep.
that goes on top of
Yes.
ramen?
You know, Kakashi just means like scarecrow. No, Itachi is scare. No, Itachi's scythe. No, what is it? Itachi-
Sakura's a tree.
Yeah, no, Sakura's a cherry blossom.
Tree.
No, it'd be a Sakura tree.
Oh my god, these are the stupidest things.
But yes, that happens a lot.
Wolverine is a animal.
But it makes sense. He's a small Canadian animal. That's what he got his name from.
Kitty Pride.
Her name is just Kitty. It's Catherine.
Cat. Shadow Cat. Sprite.
I don't know where they got Sprite
Kate
from.
Pride.
Shadow Cat. You already said
I
that.
already said Shadow Cat.
That's all she really has.
Captain
she had-
Kate Pride.
She had Captain Kate Pride. Sprite.
God,
Shadow
I need
Cat.
I need that click.
Kitty
So
Pride.
bad.
The
Who?
Marauder.
The pirate one. The last, not the last. There's two
there's a
pirate ones.
Marauder.
What's her? Is she in the pose like this?
No,
No,
she's just
she's-
like yo ho.
That's
There's
disappointing.
there's two of them.
A pirate's life for me.
So there's that one cover.
I need the one
or-
that pops out Lockheed's, I believe. That's the one I need.
You best start believing. Ghost
And they're
stories,
all expensive.
'cause you're in one.
That set, good lord, Maggot is popular.
That's because he has
Jubilee's popular.
Who?
Maggot.
Maggot has a
Jubilee has the. I don't know
Infinity
why
comic.
she has the dragon in her bag, a baby dragon.
That's her son, Shogo.
How the fuck do you have a dragon son?
Because when they go to Otherworld,
She fucks a dude that's a dragon.
Shogo turns into a dragon.
Why?
Because it's the world of King Arthur. There's magic everywhere.
Wait,
Why does
so
a
her son's a
child-
baby?
Yeah,
How old is Jubilee?
Her son's a baby.
Jubilee.
Could be a kid.
It's
A squid?
I don't
It's
know
a
why Jubilee
floating-
gives me Meg vibes.
it's a floating time scale. There's you can't really
Like from
like.
Family Guy?
Shut up, Jubilee.
I feel like Jubilee's like
Hey,
in
Edgar,
her
could you draw us all
early
as X-Men?
20s.
Oh, of course you may.
Like she's older.
Who did
Actually,
she have a kid with?
It
a dragon.
it's not
Wolverine.
her. It's not her blood kid.
Well, then it's not her kid.
She adopted.
Hey, when you
it.
adopt a kid, it is your kid.
Biologically, it's not.
I feel like she's younger than the New Mutants because New Mutants
Younger than the
team was
Mountains?
before Generation X.
Older than the truth.
But the Gen X kids are all adults now, so she's kind of like age limbo.
Can you pause real quick?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna need Ernie to cut this out. No, that was a quiet one. No, there we go.
I think that's perfect to be left in.
No, you're taking that out.
Why? I have to search through the whole thing just to
Yes.
find you squirt a little?
Because I asked you to.
Do people not fart?
No.
Age in Marvel goes by whatever Peter Parker's age is.
Yes. Whatever that means.
He's always just in his 30s.
Not always.
Yeah, Ernie.
I mean, he started out like early, and then
Did you just blow in your face?
I was gonna try to get some air from the side.
Yeah.
Because you don't brush your teeth.
No, it's because some
you don't-
sphinxter just...
Sphinxter? Sphinxter? You call me like a spinster? You fucking spinster! 1920s, honey.
Because Wolverine's always still 100 and something.
Oh yeah, Wolverine doesn't age.
You know the name.
But he's never like 200 eventually.
You know who else doesn't age?
Hmm.
Kakarot. Goku's like 50.
But he did age.
Anyways, I
For
just
like
want
a
to know
period.
why does the baby turn into a dinosaur?
Magic.
A dragon.
Dragon?
Magic.
Why would magic turn a baby into a dinosaur?
When they go into
Dragon.
Otherworld, they
No, I meant the character's magic.
they all became different
Why?
because they're all based.
If you
off
play
of-
on the Otherworld map, Jubilee gets to have the dragon.
Why?
People were high when they made this. I have no idea.
Why?
Ask Teeny Howard.
Do you remember Denver, the last dinosaur?
Who?
Denver, the last dinosaur. Used to come on like
It's not
Sunday
that
morning.
bad if you don't die. Turn 4.
What?
No.
There was a song we used to sing on a magic card. That was that. No, it was a Hearthstone reference. There's a Hearthstone streamer called Brian Kibler who used to play Magic, but he has a song that he plays. It's Calastrodon, the last Kaleidosaur. It's not that bad.
So are
You
they
know-
copying Denver, the last dinosaur?
That was the song. Yes, it was a copy of that.
You remember Fantastic Max, right?
Fantastic Max.
Fantastic Max
Back with
came
the
on like around the same time.
He
He had like one fucking tooth missing, right?
Yeah.
And then he had the little robot, and then the stuffed animal dragon, right, or some shit.
Okay, can we talk about something from this century? That's technically true, dummies.
I know you got him.
I got him.
I was just talking about
You're gonna die
dinos.
quicker from the slow heat entropy of the universe, man.
We're just talking about dinos.
I was watching earlier before I came over here.
That's hot.
I know. I listened to that way dirtier.
The VMAs had started.
Is that today?
Uh-huh.
Is that the
And I'm like, I'm old.
Growing up, I remember the movies came on when we got out of school.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we were going to go back to school, nowadays my son's already been back to school for a month, I think. But the music ones came on, and I never liked the music as much as the movies, but
You don't like music?
today's music,
Today's hits 96.
like Dove Cameron started singing, and like, okay, I know you're like a Disney. You were in Agents of
Dove
Shield.
Cameron?
Dove Cameron was in Agents of Shield.
Yeah, she was
Who
the
hell
villain
is
in the last
Dove
season.
Cameron?
She's in The
Lot of
Descendants.
Yeah,
It's
she's
the Descendants.
Disney singer / actress.
Gotta watch
Singer,
Descendants.
songwriter?
Descendants.
She's a
is lit.
songwriter.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's like a Bob
Jafar
Dylan.
And
Son.
then this guy named Young Gravy
Yeah,
came on and
people like
start-
Young Gravy.
He was sing rapping, and it was
Bad.
probably the worst.
Yeah.
Like,
That'll happen.
but why
Hear
would
about
you?
the game?
Why would you name yourself Young
Hear
Gravy?
about the game?
That he couldn't afford some dude on his track.
That he released a
Speaking
30-track
of-
album and
Oh, I
has,
saw the 30
a, has
track
a
album.
10-minute diss song towards Eminem.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Well, no, that was a while
I'll
ago.
just choose not to react in order to invalidate everything you just said, Declan.
The newest news though was he had to remove a dude off a track because
Yeah.
he couldn't afford to pay for it.
Yeah, he's a broke bitch. He can't rap.
Speaking of broke bitches,
Baroque bitches? Like,
What did it have to
You-
do with the VMAs? You were just talking about how
wait, are
old
we
you
talking
feel.
like, are we talking like
I was
Brock?
just throwing it out there, but this one actually ties into what you guys were saying. Did you read that the reason why Shazam and Black Adam got pushed back is
And
because DC doesn't have anybody to
Promote it,
promote them?
dude. Just seeing The Rock in the conference room.
Just release
was bugging me.
Batwoman. Just release Batwoman.
Well,
They did
they're-
a graveyard screening.
They're gonna do a screening for it.
It's for the people that made the movie.
Oh, but
Oh,
they said that the
yeah.
VX and or whatever is not all
FX?
the VFX.
Oh, they
Well,
said FX has
the director
movie.
doesn't have access to the.
They said
movie.
some shit came deleted too when he came back from wherever the fuck he went to get married and stuff. They said some stuff's gone.
They just changed the entire front of the album, made a guy hold a sign, hold a flag that says Viva Mexico and holding some tamales. He was like,
Brothers.
what happened?
Warner Brothers just was like click,
just-
click, deleting shit. Like,
I don't even think it's Warner Brothers. I feel like it's
Just
it's,
Control A, Control
Uh,
Alt Delete,
Discovery Plus.
probably
Discovery.
some
Plus.
guy just walks in like, "This is my office."
You know
cool.
what? You know what you can discover, Ernie?
These nuts.
These nuts.
But like walking in, going like, "This is my office." Cool. Oh, what is this? A new background movie? Oh, they don't care about it. I'm just gonna start deleting shit to make room for my cool fucking wallpaper.
It's just,
Yeah.
I mean,
It's gonna end up being a TLC original where they go through Warner Brothers and redo it all.
That'd be fucking great.
like a Hallmark movie.
Like,
He's like, I only got 10 days to make it right.
we're gonna make it an open. What do they call that? I lost the joke.
Yeah, you did. Wow. Open casket for this dead joke you just made.
But yeah, so I don't
An
know.
open floor layout.
I don't know what it's called.
Randy makes fun of it when he becomes a remodel.
South Park.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I think that's crazy that they pushed those both back that far, especially that they're all the way done, to my knowledge. But then I have heard that Flash got great test scores, and so they might be reshooting things. People are like, Affleck's back, bro. Dude wants to restore the Snyderverse now. I don't know. I don't know what's real or not real anymore. I don't.
Ernie,
Baby.
you're living in the fucking Matrix, bro.
It's just weird because maybe he's just happy now. He just remarried J-Lo. We're back in Bennifer days again.
Who cares?
I thought you said who. I'm like, Ben Affleck.
Yeah, I did say who.
I just want South Park
To bring back the tacos.
Revisit Cartman's hand.
Taco kisses for my Ben.
Didn't she jump off the bridge at the end?
I can't remember. I think something like that. And like his hand goes like this, and like and it fades away off his hand.
And Ben's hella mad.
But yeah. Anyways, I don't want us to fucking get into DC. That's for another time.
I don't want to fucking
But-
get
But,
nice
but
each
in
week
there.
there's something new. I just can't help it.
Well, and the Ezra Miller bullshit's kind of stupid too because they're making him. I doubt
Them.
I doubt they even made him.
Them.
I was watching a Stephen King TV show. And
What?
I don't know how this goes to Ezra Miller. We're going
I was
Ezra
watching
Miller's in
Steve-
it. And so's Amber Heard.
No way.
They're called the Suicide Squad.
That's horrible.
Career Suicide Squad.
Oh, there we go.
Anyways, go
What
back
do
to
we?
what you were saying.
But
Some kind of career. Suicide Squad.
the fuck is there a horse on the
That's
team?
what he does. He goes, what
This
are we...
is Katana. Don't get near her or she'll...
Yeah, because he has to yell because he's in the element. This is Katana. She's here to keep you guys honest.
But I honestly think all this shit what's going on, like Ezra Miller met with WB and he apologized. I think it never happened. I just think they're just typing it
I don't
up.
care.
They're typing it all up out and just so they can make the movie. Ezra Miller right now is like rocking in a chair, like sewing something, skin. I don't know,
He's at his mom's house.
eating Egos.
She like Karen'd out on paparazzi when they showed
Get
up
on my
taking
property.
pictures.
Oh, they carried out on literally the most scummiest people on the face of the earth. Ooh, I feel so bad for them.
Dang, he's getting treated as bad as the Kardashians.
No, fuck the paparazzi. Let's just pull a Kanye on. Who are you? Who are you?
I mean, I get it's kind of their job, but it's kind of not.
It's that no.
You need to get pictures, I guess, for magazines.
It's your fault. It's your fault.
But it's like
the reason why paparazzi bug popular people or famous people is because you want to know what's up.
I don't need pictures of them.
Yeah, but you need to know. Oh, who's they new? Suck it. Nobody cares.
If they really want to let us know, they can let us know. But
Yeah.
I don't. Pictures aren't gonna. Pictures aren't gonna tell you that.
I blame TMZ.
Hey,
For what?
pictures say 1,000
Everything.
words, Ernie. What do you say about that? Huh? Nothing. That's what I thought. Bitch ass.
What did you say about TMZ? What?
Oh, I blame them for everything.
I
Oh.
blame you, Ryan.
That's fine.
I blame the white man.
That's you.
No. The real white man.
Who's the real white man?
Don't worry. If you're in the know, you know. I'm just making dog whistles to nobody.
It's the Illuminati. We can't even talk about it. There's so many clips out there when people bring up like,
Oh my god, I don't care about your stupid conspiracy.
There's a bunch of
bullshit.
people out there.
I don't care.
a bunch of people out there that offer me a bunch of money.
Stop trying to sensationalize.
And someone else is like going like, don't talk about it. Like Kevin Hart's going, no, let's not talk about that. Da, da, da. So everyone's like, they're trying to hide that the Illuminati exists. But I'm like, why would they put someone like Kevin Hart like boom, bam, pow, like someone like that, like in the Illuminati? Do you want someone like that?
Because people are dumb.
He always does. He's like boom, 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 blah, blah, blah. And he's like,
No.
It's only one Illuminati I care about.
It got Doctor Strange and
I can do this all day.
they died. That Illuminati.
Boom. Fucking dead.
That Illuminati sucked.
Killed them all.
I hated that Illuminati.
With this
Don't worry about. We'll take care of your little witch.
And then
What'd
she
you
just
call me?
and then she just gets tossed into rocks. And it's like rocks, my weakness.
What mouth?
I mean, the more you think about it, it's kind of goofy, but whatever. Anyways, that's it. I think
That's what mothers do.
Declan's starting to run on empty because once you start screaming, looking at the ceiling, that's when it gets bad. We need pure, good, fun content. And once you start looking at the ceiling screaming, you just fall into Charlie Brown.
Isn't that fun?
Huh?
Isn't that fun?
When he's screaming, looking at the ceiling.
Because I don't want to hear about kids' bullshit. Yeah.
Make sure you check us out on all platforms. Like, subscribe, share. Let us know anything else you want us to talk about because there's 14 of you guys listening. We'll talk about those kind of things. What are you
Tell
doing?
us about your favorite Young Gravy
I
song.
saw Andre 3000, so I just had to do it.
Oh. What?
I said, tell us about your favorite Young Gravy song.
Yeah, I don't. Tell me
Hey,
who
your
Young
favorite
Gravy
TikTok
is.
dance.
Hey, yeah, it's my favorite Young Gravy.
Well, you make this video go. We say that to 1 million likes. We'll do a TikTok dance.
We'll do a Tic Tac dance.
We'll
We'll stick 97 Tic Tacs up our assholes.
What was that TikTok rap that was popular like last
I don't dribble. Don't want my money. Don't jiggle. It folds. Yeah. Shakira did a dance to it.
I haven't
Faux
heard
show.
that song in weeks
Makes you want to
now.
wiggle.
Yeah.
You know.
It happens with the ticker. But you could
With
catch us
ticker.
on the ticker and you catch us on the
Riding the tick.
Jeez, wow.
That's
That
what
was
we're calling
very
it.
close.
Instagram
What? You don't like Knickerbockers?
and the Knicks. Check us on all the social media platforms, like I said.
Don't do that.
And comment. We always get a comment here and there. That's always nice.
Don't do that.
And then
We don't read them.
when new rock stars checks us out to see if they want us on.
You ever see that, like, YouTubers that are like, yeah, leave a comment, guys. I read every single one. They got like a several thousand comments. You're like, bullshit. Let's just be honest. We don't read your
Congrats, Eric Voss.
Oh yeah, he got married.
comments. Who?
Guy from Rock Stars.
Why would you congratulate a guy you don't know? Fuck that, dude.
Because we feel like we do. Because we
You know
watch
what?
every one of his videos.
Eric Ross is his name?
Yeah.
Fuck Aaron Ross. There we go.
Eric.
No, I didn't want to do it on purpose.
Fuck Eric Ross.
Rocks.
Yeah, see, just let it be. He's talking about some other guy.
Fuck the, what's your fucking name?
He doesn't even know. There you go. Go ahead, say
fucking-
something stupid, Declan.
Say
love-
something stupid.
I love New Rockstar.
Oh, yeah. Fuck new rock stars. I just burned that bridge.
Maybe yourself.
Ryan and Ernie both think new rock stars sucks dick.
Go ahead. That's what?
That's right.
That's a podcast.
That's podcast.
Yeah, see, I knew I'd do it.
I knew.